it's your podcast, it's also mine.
No, it is our podcast.
Anyway, welcome back to Unscripted.
That was a bit dreary. Hi, everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Anyway,
remember we only have 9 minutes.
Okay, so we only have 9 minutes. All right, so topic for today is places we've cried in public or otherwise. That's funny, and we're gonna rate them out of 10.
That's funny.
And we're gonna tell you about it, and we're gonna tell you if we recommend it or not.
I'm just gonna plainly say, and this isn't a guy thing. This is just a Woody thing. I'm not a crier. It's really unfortunate that I'm not a crier because I've got so much built up emotion in me, whether it's happy or sad or angry or frustrated. I can't cry. It's the most annoying and frustrating thing. It's like whenever I watched Toy Story really recently. I watched it with my mum. It was a nice, cute day.
That is cute.
It really was.
Yeah.
I don't really go see movies with my family, but I wanted to see this with my mum because she was having a difficult time. I thought, Mum, come see a movie with me. She went, absolutely.
Aww.
And right at the end, I won't spoil it, but right at the end, you've seen it, yes?
Yeah.
So you know what happens.
Which one is it? Toy Story 1?
Toy Story 4.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that.
You gotta see it.
Okay,
People are really it's controversial, but I loved it. Anyway, and at the end, when they're all kind of, I don't want to spoil it, but there's just an ending, and I teared up, but no tear drops actually fell from my face. And it's that instant where you really want to cry, and then just your mood changes. Like mine turns out to be a yawn. Whenever I get sad, I yawn, and then the mood's gone.
Do you know, that reminds me, that exact thing you were just saying, when I came to your church when John Dixon was speaking, and you said to him, I was just so moved by what you were saying, and you were talking to John Dixon,
I gave John Dixon a hug.
Author.
I gave John Dixon a big old hug.
I was just so moved by it, and I was moved to tears when you went on, and he goes, oh, thank you so much, and you go, I just moved to the point of tears, but then I just realised I just had to yawn, and I didn't cry, and then his face just kind of dropped.
It wasn't like shocked as in, oh my gosh, you're serious, and more like, oh, okay, thanks for telling me.
It was like you could have left that out. That was something that was funny.
He's such a good man. Shout out to John Dixon.
Yep.
Big shout out.
Yep.
Anyway, that's my story of
crying.
So Lucy, why don't you start us off with the topic at hand?
Well,
where are places on campus that you've cried?
Because we were inspired by a meme. It says, before I graduate, I'm going to rate a list of all the good places to cry. So that's fun.
Yep.
I'll just tell you, look, I've had my fair share of crying in public. And
we should just say we're at Moore College right now. We're on the lawn, and this is probably a very, very prime place to just shed a tear where no one can see you. But is this one of the places where you've shed a tear?
Yeah, it actually has. It actually has. We had our small groups over there one time. I don't think you were there that week.
This was last year?
Yeah, it was last year. And I was like, anyway, that was actually a sad cry. But we got some funny ones. For example, Warringah Mall Library. I had to go there one time. It was an exegetical essay on Isaiah, and I'd never done that before.
For those of you who don't know what exegetical means, Lucy, why don't you give us a description of what exegetical means?
To exegete a passage means to draw out. That's simply what it means. Draw out all the information that you can. Anyway, that's
so you were just doing an intense basic overview of an assessment of one of the books, and you got really, really overwhelmed. Yeah. And you were in Warringah Mall.
Warringah Mall.
You were in Warringah Mall, and you just burst. Was it a burst?
No, it wasn't a burst. I walked in crying. I had my sunglasses on, and then I just.
So no one could see you.
No one. Wow. Well, they probably could hear my like that. But then I just had to. I couldn't see my computer. I couldn't type through the tears.
See your computer
because my tears were just welling up. No, because I was already crying because I was so stressed, and I had to keep typing, but I couldn't see through the tears. I also cried at Bible study one night.
That's reasonable.
No, because
sometimes Bible studies can get really heated and intense.
And by one time I cried because I didn't want to go. It's not because I didn't want to go.
That's the most when I cry. Oh no, I don't. Okay, I interrupted. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, I couldn't find the address of this place one time, and I was already really anxious about going, so I texted whose place it was, and I was like, oh. And you were 50-50 wanting to go? I dead set, sat in my car.
That happens all the time, where you don't want to go, and you can easily lie and get your way out of it, but do not lie. It will not go well for you. If there's something that you don't want to go to, and you feel as though you can avoid it by making a small little lie,
Don't do it.
trust me, don't do it, because it'll just backfire at you. Not saying that I've done it, even though I have, but in the last few years, just growing in maturity, I've realised we need to step up in our game.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, 100%. That's totally standard for you to cry.
Thank you.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think of.
Well, where's your favourite place to cry? If you could pick one place to cry, where would it be?
Gosh,
Can't be in your house.
it can't be in my house. But what if it? No, I don't know. If there's one,
Maybe it can be. Sorry.
I have no idea. A little background though. I haven't cried like a full-on intense cry.
I know when it was.
9 months.
No, it hasn't been
What do
9
you-
months, Woody. January. Oh yeah, it has been. 9
Beginning
months.
of the year.
Yeah, sorry, you're right.
And has it been 9 months?
Yeah.
Wow. Like I've shed a few tears here or there. I'm not a heartless person. People who know me will know that I'm in touch with my emotions, and I'm proud of that.
Yes,
I am dead
should
set.
be.
I am proud of that.
Good.
But more or less, it's just really weird when people know I'm in touch with my emotions and I'm not a crier.
That's okay. You don't need to be a crier.
No, I don't need to be a crier. I'm a shouter. So that's actually someone this morning. Shout out to Noni, who goes to my church, who's actually the minister's daughter. She was catching the train with us this morning, and it was early in the morning, like 8 o'clock, and I call that early. And we all go up to her, and my friends go, "Oh, hi, Noni." I'm just like, how's it going? And she went, "Oh, that's nice and loud." And I went, "Yeah, sorry." So I'm pretty loud with that. But
We both are quite loud.
well, yeah. Well, that's why we do.
Sorry
well.
to all our friends.
That's why we do well with the podcast.
Yeah.
But I think
Still haven't answered the question.
I'm trying to think. The prime place for me to cry, I want to say the shower,
Yeah, that's a good
but-
one. Bit basic though.
but it's a bit basic, isn't it? I really, really think crying over a good sunset or a good sunrise, that optimal place.
I don't think a sunrise is a good place because it's the start
It
of the
has to
day.
be music influences me.
All
So if
right.
I'm listening to, I'm going to drop
Oceans.
it. No, that's a good song though. But if I'm listening to either Coldplay
Oh,
or song,
surprise.
shut up. If I'm listening to Coldplay or something that's linked with an emotion, so there's a song by The War on Drugs, which is called "Thinking of a Place." And I listen to that, and I immediately think of the time when I went driving in my van, going camping down Wollongong, and it was raining, and I just had this sense of sad but happy. Like I needed to get away from Sydney, but I was glad I was doing it, and so I would be happy crying about that. But I don't know, something involved with sitting and reflecting. And it has to be something, looking at something beautiful. So it could be painting, it could be something physical,
Nature.
not physical. What's the word where you're looking out into a sunrise, or
Nature.
I don't think it's nature.
Grand backdrop.
There's a word, I can't think of the word.
View.
But you get my point.
Yeah.
But okay, where's your optimal place to cry? I just realised this is a quite.
This you made so heavy. It was actually a joke.
This isn't. It is. I know.
It's right. It's okay to.
We
talk
can
about
make
our
anything
feelings.
into a joke.
I cried one time because my mum and my brother ate all my vegan Chipotle mayonnaise, and I had been saving it. I got it all the way from Adelaide, okay, and I brought it up in my suitcase.
Vegan mayonnaise.
And I had been like, oh my goodness, being so stingy with it because I didn't think you could get it here in Sydney. And I opened it, and 3/4 of the jar was gone.
Who just
and
eats mayonnaise?
I just cried. It's Chipotle mayonnaise, okay? It tastes great.
It's Chipotle.
So I cried, and then my mum felt so bad.
Okay.
You go. You were going to say your funny
This may be a question that I think
just-
most people will be able to answer, but is it true that more women cry than men?
Yes.
See, and that's
Probably.
where we differ.
Oh, because you're a
Because-
man and I'm a woman.
No.
Oh, surprise! Everyone, you heard it here first.
Absolutely not. It's just. I
that's a general
was on the phone with a friend.
sweeping
I was on the
stereotype.
phone with a friend of mine who was
Yeah.
doing exactly what you were doing. They were just walking into the shops, and they just had this sense of crying.
Yeah.
And like 100%, I back you. If you feel as though you need to cry your heart out.
Thank you.
But more or less, gentlemen or men don't do that. But I can speak for all men. Is that we wish we could.
Yeah.
We wish we could just let out a tear. I actually took a photo last night. Here's a little story again. Last night. Today is, what's the date today? It's the 13th.
14th.
It's the 14th. So last night, the 13th, it was a Sunday. I was listening. I actually watched Me Before You.
Oh, that's
That's
terrible.
that's a sad movie. But then again,
so
I didn't
predictable.
find that sad.
Terrible
I
acting.
found the music sad because it was by Ed Sheeran and it was Photograph. And I shed one tear and I took a photo of it. I took a photo of the tear. I'm actually going to get it up for you right now. It wasn't a proud moment, but
That's okay. Yeah, it was because you wanted to
Oh,
cry. You did.
maybe it wasn't. What's my password? Don't share.
I know what it is.
Yeah, can you put it in, please?
There it is.
Okay. It wasn't a proud moment, but there it is right there. There it is right there. You see the tear? It's halfway down my face.
Can we make this a cover?
No way.
Okay, that's really funny. That's cute. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm talking a lot. Maybe if you guys want to comment down below where you've cried.
Yeah.
You don't have to say what it was about, but I have a feeling a lot of them are going to be in like uni bathrooms.
Yeah, I would rate
Or on
the more
or on
college
the
downstairs
train.
female bathrooms is the best place to cry because no one ever goes in because there's like no women there.
Yeah, but how
And-
nice are those bathrooms?
Yeah, they are really nice, and
No
they're
one-
so big and
The
spacious.
bathrooms that we have here, I mean,
terrible.
we have good bathrooms facilities, but more college bathrooms.
Next level.
Whoa, it's like being in Abu Dhabi, like the airport.
I know. Every time you
Qatar?
just say that, you make it really sound
Abu
really
Dhabi.
funny. Yeah.
I'm a funny guy.
Yeah. So
Oh, thanks. I support that.
okay,
What are
be
we doing
kind to
for
your
time?
parents. Bye.
Oh, we did 11 minutes. All
Bye.
right, sick.
See
All right,
ya.
guys. That I guess concludes the end of this episode.
Yeah, have fun crying. It's really fun. It's
Yeah.
like really cathartic.
Yeah, let out a tear once in a while. But anyway, this has been the third installment of Unscripted, and we will see you. Oh, also, apologies that it's been 2 weeks. We've just been majorly busy. But
Yeah.
anyway, we've gone over time. We will see you on the flip side. Ciao.